Happy New Year, everyone. It is 2026, and we thought we'd start off the year with an episode about New Year's resolutions and goal setting. So we'll go into what our goals were for 2025 and then what we're planning to do for 2026. And then we'll talk in general about New Year's resolutions and try to help you with ideas if you have a resolution, help you set some goals related to that. And Natalie, can you remind us what was your 2025 resolution or main goal?
Yeah, of course. So my resolution was to not drink alcohol for a whole year. So I started in January 2025, and then now it's 2nd of January 2026. And I haven't had any alcohol during this period. I'm also pregnant, so the goal became, or like the resolution became a little bit easier after that.
Yeah.
But I think for me, it didn't feel like such a hard goal or like difficult to achieve, because I didn't really drink alcohol before that either, or I drank alcohol but very rarely and only on like social occasions. I would have like one glass or two, but it never felt right to me. Like I felt like it was unnecessary for some reason. I don't know why I drank. That's the thing as well. Like I think I have a lot of previous experience with people close to me drinking and having like I don't know, I just didn't feel like that was like part of my identity. I wanted to try and just see what happens if I stop completely for a year and how I'll feel in my body and in myself, just making that a boundary. I think it's very easy to just go about life and not put up like rules, but I felt like that was something I really wanted to try, so I did, and I haven't had alcohol during the year, so I succeeded.
Well
with
done.
that goal. Thank you.
I feel like that was quite easy for you since you didn't drink much already, but just having that boundary, I think really, really helped you with not feeling like pressured into drinking, because there is that pressure, of course, if everyone's drinking, you're the only one not drinking. So I
Yeah.
think that was really good.
I think a lot of people have told me that they would really struggle with that goal or like that resolution to not do that. I think we feel a lot of pressure, but what I've realized is that most people are so focused on themselves. Like they are so in their own head about their own life, about what others think of them. And if you do something different, they might react on it first. But once you've said that a couple of times or like made that boundary, then they usually won't even reflect on it. That's just you now, like you just don't do that. So I think it obviously also depends on your company, like your friends, who you hang out with, if you're constantly out. But I also feel like you could have a mocktail. It looks exactly like a drink. Like you could have alcohol-free beer or anything. Like it doesn't have to be that hard. I think we really make it harder for ourselves than it has to be.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing. Like if you like the taste, like you can have an alcohol-free beer. That might be hard to get in bars, but there's like alcohol-free gin, alcohol-free vodka. There's like so many options that are coming now. So it is going to get easier and easier. And I think people are getting more health conscious. They're doing more studies on the damage that alcohol does to our brains and to our bodies. So I really think it's going to go towards it's going to be so much more normalized. Yes, definitely.
I also believe that. I feel like the younger generation, apparently I am part of the younger generation, like the Gen...
Oh, you're Gen Z.
Yeah, I am. Victor told me. I was like, oh my God, I'm so young. Gen Z.
I'm an old millennial over here.
Yeah, I thought I was a millennial. That's the funny thing. I feel like one, but I think I was born 97. So I think it's like really close.
On the edge.
Do you know?
Yes. Isn't it like 97? I think
it is somewhere. I'm really close to a millennial.
Yeah, let's check. You feel like a millennial, though. I feel like you're a fellow millennial. You're a hybrid.
Yeah, exactly. I'm both. But I do feel like they are a little bit less about partying and going out than we were when we were younger. But so I do think that it's going to be more common. And also with the studies, like you said, previously they've said that like, oh, a glass of red wine is good for your body. And now they're like, well, not really. And I just don't believe in it. Like, I don't believe in that. It doesn't make sense to me. But I also don't judge anyone who wants to have a glass and like really enjoys it. Like, that's good for you. And maybe if you want to like drink less, then you could have a goal related to that. I'm only going to
Yeah.
have this amount of alcohol a week or a month. So I don't think it's like black and white. It doesn't have to be. But I think just that is a health choice for me to drink less. And I feel really good. And another thing that really came out of that goal that I'm really happy with is that I realized that I will never drink again. I'd be so shocked if I ever did. Like, I'd be really, really shocked because I can't find any reason. And I just feel like this is me and I never have to question that value. And especially when you have kids, I'm just really happy that my children will never ever see me in that state or like that I will lose control or anything. I feel like it's really built up my self-worth socially as well because I can be a little bit like socially anxious. I don't know, when I meet new people, I can get a little bit nervous when I'm in new situations, but I really feel like that has helped me also because I don't have any sort of escape or way to just numb myself in the newer situations. I will just be like, well, I am me, and yeah, I don't know. I feel really good about it.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people use that as an excuse or like a reason to be in a certain way. But I think no one needs that to be themselves. Like you don't
No,
need alcohol to be yourself.
I also think like being fun is so related to it. When people call
Mm.
someone fun, like, oh, we're having fun, it's fun, like you're more fun when you drink because you let loose in a way, but that's not you. Like, you're drugged.
Mm.
Like, it might
Yes.
sound very dramatic, but like to me,
Yeah.
I it's a drug. Like,
Yeah.
it's not you. So yeah, to me it
No,
feels
like
good.
yeah, like
Mm.
work on yourself instead. Like if you want to be more
Yeah.
fun or like you want to be
Outgoing
more,
or
yeah,
comfortable
exactly,
with new people.
relaxed and happy in your own skin and just be able to do things that you would allow yourself to do drunk, but you wouldn't
Exactly.
allow
Yeah.
yourself to do sober. It's like
Yeah.
just work on that, like work on yourself instead of getting drunk, like
Yeah.
so you can do it.
Exactly. Yeah, because 'cause I'm saying, like, it's not you, but it is you. It's
Yes,
just not,
yes,
like, your authentic self.
yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, it's
Love
interesting.
that.
But tell me about your 2025 New Year's resolution.
Yes. Sure. So that was also actually health focused. So I've had some health issues over the years, and I have something called Hashimoto's, which is like a thyroid condition. And with that, haven't had gluten for like a bunch of years, changed my diet in a bunch of different ways. But this year I just wanted to try to cut out sugar completely because I like sugar, but my body doesn't like sugar. So I
Yeah.
wanted to just try to completely cut it out. And of course, like sugar is in everything. So it's hard to try to do this perfectly, which wasn't the goal. I've avoided anything sweet, like candy, pastries, ice cream, all that kind of stuff. But I've also avoided things like ketchup, for example, because there's like so much sugar in ketchup. And I've been
Yeah.
reading labels on ingredients and stuff like that. But I haven't been like if I'm out at a restaurant, I'm not going to ask them like, "Did you put sugar in my pasta?" Like, but
Yeah.
I've avoided it. I feel like as well as I've been able to, and
Yeah.
I have felt really great with
Yeah.
that actually. And I knew I would. Like, I knew this wasn't good for me. And I think would people have different sensitivities to sugar, like insulin levels and things like that. But I think I'm quite sensitive. Is something that I realized, and
Mm.
it's been great. I haven't really felt like I needed to eat anything sugary because once your body weans off it, then it's
Yeah.
quite easy to like stay off it. But
Mm.
this last month, I've really been craving stuff. Like I've been thinking about cake, I've been thinking about ice cream, I've been thinking about anything
Yeah.
sweet. And I've just been like, anytime I've walked past like a bakery or cafe or something, I've been like, oh, I wish I could go in there and just eat something.
Yeah.
But it's just been this past month. Like before that, it really hasn't been an issue, which has been quite cool actually. It's cool like how your body adapts and
Yeah.
doesn't crave what you don't give it. Like if you don't give it something, then it won't crave it in the same way. So it's been really good. It's been good for my health as well. So I've like done a lot of blood work, and that's been improving with my like thyroid levels and things like that. So that's really, it's exciting, like what can happen if you do something for a full year. But now I'm very, very excited to have something sweet. So I'm gonna go somewhere, I think, and just like treat myself to like a really nice cake or like piece of cake
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you
like make a
deserve it.
thing
Oh
out
my
of it.
God. I can't
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
you've gone that long. Like, like, of course, we all could, but I just
Mm,
feel like that would be such a hard thing for me to do. I think I
yeah.
would really struggle. Maybe one day I'll do it, but yeah, it's a really good job. Like, that's good work.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's one of those things that actually hasn't felt that hard. Like for me, I think alcohol would have felt harder.
That's interesting.
But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
and I don't drink very much. Like I
Mm.
think also going into the year, I used to drink more, and then like gradually it's become so much less. So now I probably have like one drink a month or something like that. So now it would be
Yeah.
easy with alcohol
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
Maybe next year. So I
Yeah.
think, yeah, should we go into this year? What we're doing this year?
Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah.
So for me this year, it's also health focused. Last year, I wanted to eat more healthy, and this year, I want to move more. So that's my New Year's resolution, basically, like being healthier and moving more. And with that, I'm going to aim for walking 10,000 steps per day.
That's
So this
good.
is also, yeah, I think it is really good. Like I notice also when I do that, like when I walk more, my sleep is better, like everything is better, like my mental health is better. But with living in Malta, Malta's funny because like it's such a small place, but everyone has a car. There are more cars here than people, which is kind of crazy. Everyone drives everywhere. And I've sort of fallen into that. So I drive everywhere. Like if it's a 15-minute walk, I will drive, like no question. So I feel like I do need to get more like exercise during the day, like in general. Like even if I go to the gym, like it's really nice to get that exercise in your everyday life.
Yeah.
So that is my plan. And of course, that's not going to be doable like every day. So my system for this is that I'm going to have like debt. So
Yeah.
if I walk 5,000 steps one day, then I have a debt of 5,000 steps that I can make up for. Hopefully, I won't have to end up like walking
Your debt
24/7 in
like
the whole of December.
100,000 steps.
Yeah, exactly.
You spend the whole day walking.
Yes.
No.
We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully not. So the goal is going to be 10,000 steps per day, but I do have like a backup plan for, if I'm sick or for some reason like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I think also I'm going to get like one of these indoor treadmills. I have a friend that just
Mm.
got one, and
Yeah.
I really
One
feel like I
under
want to get
the
one.
desk or
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
it's
So
really
without
clever.
the like handle thingy, so it's
Yeah.
just on the floor. So you can
Mm.
have it like under the desk or just like if you're watching Netflix or something, I'm thinking like I
Yeah.
can just
Can
walk on
walk.
it
Yeah.
at the same
That's really
time.
clever.
Hopefully, I won't fall off, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Uh, we'll see. But really excited about that because I feel like that's something that really aligns. Like it's good to pick something daily, also like for your resolution, like or weekly at least.
Mm.
Like if you have a resolution of being healthier, it's great to turn that into a measurable goal that is
Yeah.
becomes a habit.
Yeah. Exactly. And we talked about that actually before the episode that if a New Year's resolution is something that you want to start doing, stop doing. It's more like for me with the alcohol. Like I want to stop drinking alcohol or I want to be more healthy. And so for you with the walking, like okay, I want to start move my body more. That's like your resolution for this year. And then your like measurable thing will be 10,000 steps a day. Okay, so I can measure it. That's the goal. So if you think about it like that, like how can I measure this? How can I make sure that I actually stick to the goal? It's a good thing to also think about when you set your New Year's resolution.
Definitely. Definitely. I think that's super important because otherwise it's hard to keep yourself accountable if it's
Yeah,
very fussy.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree.
So, Natalie, tell us about yours for 2026.
Yes. So I thought really hard about this. Like, what should it be? I'm gonna keep not drinking, of course. Like, I've just that's not really, and I didn't feel like that was that hard either. So I want to challenge myself. And I really thought about my days, and I have so much that I want to achieve this year. Like I have so many goals, business wise, also with having a baby. Like it's going to be a really exciting year. And I just feel like time is going to be so precious. And to me, I feel like my screen time is my most, like, that's one of my bad habits that I have. And I really want to start, like, if I can limit it a little bit more. I was thinking, like, okay, so I work with my social media. I don't want to limit that because it's part of my job and what I love. But I feel like watching TV is something that I do to wind down instead of reading a book, listening to a meditation, tidying up around the house. I feel like that is making me less efficient.
Mm.
Um, so for me, I really want to cut my TV. I'm on a screen time watching TV. And I thought about it. I was like, no TV for a year. That was like what I thought first. I was like, no TV. And then I'm like, well, and then Victor was like, but what about our favorite TV show that comes out once a week? I was like, ah. So it's kind of hard. Like, okay, no TV is probably going to be a little bit difficult, but I really want to, I want to make it a conscious choice.
Mm.
Like I am choosing to watch this film and I don't want to sit and scroll on my phone at the same time. Like I want to watch the film and enjoy it. And then that film is done. But I don't want to put on the TV every evening and just let it roll and not be engaged or like be engaged in my phone at the same time. So I have thought about it and I think I'm going to limit it to like 3 hours a week.
Mm.
So I can watch like, that's pretty much one movie and like one episode of our 30-minute TV show that we watch. So I'll do like that. That's one movie and that TV show. And the funny thing, like the TV show, it's actually like a news. It's that news, like
Ah, yeah, yeah,
humorous
yeah.
news. It's a TV show about the news, but it's very positive. So it's like it's something that I learn from, and I feel like I really enjoy. It's not just like me watching anything, reality show or anything. It's like something that I actually learn from. So I was thinking like, okay, to make this uh, attainable in the long run, I'm gonna do that. So I think 3 hours is pretty reasonable because then I can't put it on every night. Like I'll have to make a conscious choice. But just like not being able to watch a movie for a whole year, that feels,
Mm.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
a bit restrictive.
not very, yeah, very
No.
restrictive.
And every time you see a
Yeah,
TV, you just have to do this. Like,
exactly. Yeah, yeah. Because Victor was watching football last night. I've been trying it for a few days now just to see how it works.
nice.
And Victor was watching football, and I was like angled to the other side. And it's like, not that I would watch football, I wasn't interested anyway, but it's like, it's just, I can't avoid the TV
No,
like
no, no.
completely, like it's gonna be on. So,
Yeah,
but just not me, me putting it on. I think that is what I like. What is it that you want to achieve with the goal? And that is
yeah.
me watching less TV, which I hope will result in more books because I really want to read more books this year and just yeah, also like have time to for a little bit of self-care. Maybe like once we have the baby, maybe the baby falls asleep early and I can have some time for myself and not just lie on the couch and
Mm.
just letting time pass. So that is my plan for
That's
this year.
great. I love that. I
So
would find that so
yeah,
hard, I think, with, in general. But I think that's an amazing thing to do. And I think a lot of us like try to wind down watching Netflix or TV or
yeah,
whatever you watch, but it
and
doesn't
scroll at the same time.
really. Yes, you sit there with your phone and scroll, and then
Yeah.
you half watch something like an action movie or series or something
Mm.
that stresses you out, and then you have your phone and you're doom
You're
scrolling, and
so
that also stresses you
overstimulated.
out. So overstimulated, and it's yeah, sure, if you watch like something like with David Attenborough, like a nature series, of course that's going to
Yeah.
relax you. But I think most things on Netflix are not going to relax you. And then also you're multitasking, you're doing multiple things at once, flooding your brain with information and stress, and it's not really winding down. That's how I often feel when I'm watching Netflix at night, like, and I go to bed straight after. I'm not
Yeah.
relaxed, like, I'm not
Yeah.
calm. So I think that's amazing and very
Mm.
proud of you for doing that. And I believe in you.
Thank you. I haven't really started yet, but we'll see at the end of the year if you're proud. But thank you.
Yes, yes,
I'm going
let's
to do
see.
my best. I just feel like time is so precious. Like
It is.
it is so important. And if I want to reach all of these goals, then I have to make more time, create more time in my day somehow. So yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
I love
And
that.
also with watching TV, because Victor always says when we watch TV, my husband, he's like, well, you're not really watching because you're on your
Mm,
phone. And that's so true. Like, I want to be engaged. I want to be excited about the movie. Like, oh, we're going to watch this new film. And I want to actually watch it and not just sit there with my phone like I do. So, yeah, I think also appreciating the art and also thinking about like, oh my God, because I remember being on Love is Blind, you realize how much time and effort they put into a movie or a series.
mm.
It's insane the amount of work. And then we all sit there with our phones in our face and we're not even like engaged. So
No.
I feel like I'll just appreciate art and film more as well. I think it's going to be good in many ways.
I love that. I heard something that's quite disturbing recently. It was in another podcast. And they were saying that Hollywood in general are doing this thing like where they call it like second screen viewing, where
Yeah.
they're basically like dumbing down plots and the way people talk and everything
Yeah.
so that you can still follow along even if you're scrolling on your phone.
Ugh.
It's so
And
crazy.
that's so crazy. That's so
Yes.
crazy. Like, also making movies, it's such an art. And just
Yes.
like, no wonder that films are getting worse and worse. Like, they're
Mm,
not, I really feel like the old classics, there's so many great films and they had such great like plot twists and you were so engaged and you're like, what happened to film? And
yeah.
this is what's
This
happening.
happened.
We're
Yes.
not engaged.
No, exactly.
So,
People happened. Like
yeah,
technology happened, social
exactly.
media happened.
Technology. Yeah,
Yeah, it's sad. And I
it
really
is.
feel for people like in film, like having to do that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, this is great, but can you dumb it down? Like, can you make it
Yeah, your
super,
craft,
super
like,
simple? Like, yeah,
yeah. No, it's such a shame. Yeah, so those are our goals. And then I was thinking we could get into some tips if you want to set a new goal for this year. So, a couple of tips for you if you want to start your new year in the best way possible and start with a new goal for 2026. Then we do have some ideas for you. So, a lot of us wants to start something related to health. Like, I really feel like yours is such a classic. Like, we want to move our bodies more, and really thinking about the resolution versus the goal. What will the goal be? When I go for walks, I always check the time. When I'm on the doorstep, I'm like, okay, what time is it? And then I will walk around like a park nearby and then I will check the time. So I know, okay, I'll walk for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And that could be a goal for you. You could set like amount of minutes a day you're going to do something, or you could also do like Paulina has decided 10K steps or 5K steps, just something that feels attainable and that is also measurable. I think is really good.
yeah. Another thing
Yeah.
could be like going to the gym once
Yeah.
and then like not putting any pressure on like how long you have to be there, but just like
Mm,
doing that like once a week or 3 times a
yeah.
week or whatever
Mm,
makes sense to you.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't have to be, yeah, you don't have to set a timer if you don't want to. Like, you could be like, I just have to show up, like just go to the gym. And then if you're there for 5 minutes one day and if you're there for an hour, like, it doesn't matter. You've just been there and like done, showed up. I think that's really good.
Definitely. And I think we're all so different. So what works for you is not going to work for me and it might
Mm,
not work for someone else. But I think you know yourself. Just think about like what is easiest for you to do? Like, is it doing an amount of minutes? Is it actually doing it once? Like, what are you going to be consistent with throughout the year?
yeah, I think that's really good. Other ideas could be to start journaling. That's a popular one that you want to start writing more. I've been journaling since I was like 10 or something. So I can call myself a bit of a pro.
You are an
I
expert.
expert, yeah. I do love journaling. I do it every morning. And if you want to start doing that, you can just set like, well, every morning I'm going to journal at this time. Like, I always do it. Like, I wake up, get my water, and then I sit by my desk and then I'll journal. Like, it's usually what I'll start with. And also not putting pressure on. I have to write perfectly. I'm just like, I just need to like brain dump. I
Mm,
think that's what they call it, brain dumping. You just, all your emotions, all your thoughts, you just put them on a piece of paper or on your laptop and you just get everything out and not put any pressure on yourself. And you
I
don't
love
have to
that.
do it every day. Yeah, but like, you could also do it like, okay, I'm going to do it uh, 3 times a week, or I think it's just good to set a time of day that you do something. That
Mm.
also makes it easier.
And helps it build into a habit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And also could be like writing one page or like
Yeah.
10 sentences or something like
Yeah.
that. That could also be like a measurable thing. I think maybe we should do a separate episode on journaling in general so we can get all of your
Yeah.
tips.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I think that sounds
Because I
really
think
good.
it's really, yeah, I think it's really helpful in general.
Mm.
And I used to do it. Now I've really gotten out of it. So that's one of the things I want to do for this year, actually get back into journaling. So
Yeah.
let's do that. Dive into
Yeah,
it more.
sounds good. Yeah. And some other ideas we have is to, I think a good thing to think about is like, okay, if I went out of my comfort zone this year, what would I do? Like, in what area of my life would I like to push myself a little bit more? I think like socially going out of your comfort zone, maybe join a club, join a new hobby, meet a new person every month, someone that you don't usually meet, like that's not in your inner circle, someone new. I think those are good things. Also, like, could be read more books, and then you could set like, okay, every night I'm gonna read for 20 minutes, and or you could say I'm gonna read one book a month or something similar. So there are so many things that you could do, and I think just finding something that really motivates you and would improve your life is a good thing to consider when you're gonna pick your goal.
Yeah, I think if you're stuck with not knowing what resolution to have or like what goals to make, I think just think about your life. And I think that's exactly it. Like, where can I improve? Like, what do I
Yeah,
want to improve in my life, if anything? Usually things can be improved, like for everyone. We all want to grow and learn and
yeah,
be the next version of ourselves. I think you can think of it from two ways: either what do I want to start doing or what do I want to stop doing. I think that's
yeah.
also like a good starting point.
I really love that. I think that's really good.
Something that I'm also doing this year is learning a new language. So that could also be something that you could do, like try to improve your skills in a language that you already know or learn something brand new. I think that's so useful and also really fun. Like Duolingo, for example, is an app that you can use, which makes it fun and it's like gamified, basically a gamified version of learning languages. So I think that's also really fun. So I'm going to try to learn Bosnian since my fiance is originally from Bosnia. Wish me luck because it doesn't seem that
Yeah.
easy from what I've seen and heard so far, but we'll see.
But I really love that. I think that's going to be a really fun thing for you as a couple as well, because then you can practice
Yes.
with him. And that makes it
Yeah.
even easier because I feel like I've used Duolingo. It's really, really fun, but it's even better if you can actually speak it because you'll just,
Yes.
I think that will really improve it as well.
Yeah.
Learning how to like pronounce things. But that's a really fun goal as well.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. We'll see. See how it
So
goes.
you'll
But yeah,
do Duolingo for like a certain amount of time a week for
unfortunately
Bosnian.
they don't have Duolingo for Bosnia or
Really? Oh
any of
no.
those like
Isn't that
those
strange?
languages. Yes. It's really
What?
strange because they could at least have like
I thought they had every
Croatian,
language
Bosnian,
in the
Serbian.
world. Like,
No,
I thought they
apparently not.
had everything.
No, it's
Crazy.
really weird. They don't have
Yeah.
it. So that was my plan. Like I was like, I'm gonna do Duolingo for 15 minutes per day or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna work. So I'm still figuring it out. I'm gonna find an app, like another app or something,
Yeah.
or the goal is gonna be to get like to a certain level because with
Mm.
every language there's like a level, like B2 or C1, or I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
get to a certain level. So we'll see if I find a good app.
Exciting.
Yeah.
That's fun. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Love Club, the first one of 2026. And let us know your New Year's resolutions for 2026. And we will see you in our next episode next Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.